Um, I mean, well, okay, this is like, let's not leave on like a big bomb, but like, I already said that me and Anna and Ace almost did our podcast Bravo Bench with Vicki. We're going to do it with Vicki instead of Ace. Thrilled how it turned out.
Yeah.
Vicki was a lot to deal with. So there's no love lost between me and Vicki. I don't think there's any love lost between Anna and Vicki. That one scene in OC Housewives last week when Vicki walked in and Alexis said, like, you're in my world now, because Vicki said that to her way back. And Vicki sat down and said, like, what? And this comes from someone that just almost went into business with this annoying woman.
Yeah.
So there's no love loss, and I blocked her. Like, I almost, like, I feel, I felt for Vicki. I did. I felt for her in that scene. I did. I do in a way. I do in a way. I haven't told Anna this yet.
That's nice. That's not like a bomb.
No,
That's
I'm just saying like this, with like Tamra's there full time and now Alexis and welcome to my world. And I felt for her. I think she's like the self-righteous people that I don't like. I think there's a disconnect with who she really is inside and who she thinks she is in the Lord's eyes. And she's a good woman and all this and business and respectable. And then you go and do all these things. I have
well,
no problem with anything she does. Just look internally and just know what you are.
first,
Nothing
let's
wrong.
acknowledge the heart that David Yontef has. Like how people think you don't
I
have.
felt for her. That's why I gave you the backstory that personally I don't know. But I felt for her in that scene. Like that wasn't nice, Alexis.
And it's always hard. I think you know this, right? Life is so fascinating because people can have it so together, but then they never know when to fold them. People can have it so, they can be huge stars, but they're such alcoholics, or there's so many things, right? Very hard to get that balance right in life. But there's something I see I know what you're saying. It's almost like you have empathy because with Vicky, I see a woman that just like she can't let it go. You know what I mean? Instead of enjoying the ride, like I feel like a Gina Kirschenheiter. I feel like an Emily Simpson. It's like, Jennifer Aiden says she's cool with it going away. I don't know.
Sure,
But
yeah.
a Carol Urad as well. Some people go into it and it's like, I'm going to ride this and it is what it is and I'll enjoy it. I always felt like Pat Sajak was like that. Like, let's just see what happens. Jerry Springer was like that. He was a
Mm.
lawyer. He would failed at this. He failed at that. He's like, all right, let's see where this talk show goes. And he just kind of always just wrote it out. And then when it was done, it was done. Like that's a real art. And I get the empathy when I see her on screen. It's someone they want it so bad still, and they're just trying so hard. When you're like, this is the part of your life that you should just be. It's all gravy, and you show up and be a fool, and you walk out. You don't care when the paycheck comes. It's so secondary. But for her, I get it because it's still there, even though she's had years of being the GOAT. Now it's just like, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. It's got to be hard. And so I
Yes. Wow.
just, again, I don't, as my good friend Renee Graziano says, I wish you nothing, no harm over there. Thank you for that, Renee Graziano. So I am not saying I want anything to
Nice.
do with Vicki, but I do feel somewhat bad for her. And I think in her own mind, she is a legend. And in her own mind, she is a good person with good moral values. I don't think that she sees the dichotomy that exists within her. So I think she's in her own world. And so I think that makes it a little better ish.
And on that note,
I don't know. We
we
are
should
really deep.
sending love.
We are
Sending love.
real, but I do feel I don't like bullying. And I felt a moment of like this
We
poor
don't? Okay.
woman.
I'm
Well,
always,
I
I'm
mean,
always, don't get me, because I still got a little radio in me. And like back in the day in the Kane show, Kane used to, oh my God, he used to be such a shit stir. And he would go, oh my God, we'd be in radio battles. And there's still a little part of me that's like,
well,
ooh,
like if you
we
come for
gotta come.
me.
Come for me, baby.
Yeah, come for me. I will destroy you. I'm not going to get upset. I'll destroy you. But if you're not
Come
like
for us.
Vicky never came for me. We just, I mean, she
Who's gonna
kind
check
of,
us? Come on. Let's
who
go.
gonna
I
check us good?
love a little radio battle. I love a little podcast battle.
Okay, well, we'll get one. But I felt you're right. I had a moment of a warm heart. Don't
But
tell anyone.
now you're pulling a Jay Shetty on me. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna have him on and kumbaya. So
Jay
all right.
Shetty's going. So don't come for me unless I send for you, bitch.
All right. Well, now we're wishing everybody well. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace
I
and
love
love,
that.
guys. Be happy.
There's a part of me that likes that too. So
In
all
our
right.
next life,
Yeah. What?
when everyone wants to cancel us in 20 years, we'll do a self-help podcast. We'll teach you about the ways of the world and we'll speak like this. Wouldn't that be lovely?
I just love the dichotomy. Like I'm embracing my dichotomy, which is I usually love I
Own
love peace
it.
and love and all that, but then there's a part of me. It's like if Bethany wants to battle us, oh, bring it. Like
It's like
we won't miss.
it's
We
like I
won't.
said,
It's on.
there's someone out here in the Hamptons and I met and we're friends now. And like this gentleman wanted to date me like when we first met. Like this is like 2 years ago. And lovely gentleman. And there's just something so nice about him. So that's like you. Too nice. Like I like you have don't give yourself too much credit. You got the darkness in your eyes, babe. And we like a little darkness. I couldn't date this gentleman. He was just a lovely man who wanted to have a conversation about life.
Well,
I
you
like
punch
a
up. You punch up.
you punch
And
up, and I
you
like
punch
a
up.
little darkness. I like a little bit of some oomph behind the eyes.
You gotta have a little oomph and you punch up, and that's look, Bethany's beloved. Oh, I saw a Megan McCain clip. Megan
Beloved.
McCain came forward, said how all over the place everything you and I say. And oh my God, did people rip McCain? Oh, how much so I don't really care if Bethany wants to come for us or we come for Bethany. I feel plenty well about that. I just know I don't like to punch down for somebody ever, because you
Look
just
at certain people who like to talk about me all the time. If I responded, it would be punching it down.
honey, they punch up at you all. Honey, they're so tiny down there, and they're always swinging their arms.
By the way, love Megan McCain. Why doesn't everyone like her? Love her. Let's
Freaking love
let
her. I
let's
love
leave
her.
on let's leave like let's really rile everyone up here today. I love Megan McCain, right? She's a Housewives
Freaking
fan,
love her. Love her. Everything about
opinionated,
her.
doesn't give a fuck, will say whatever she wants, and it's authentic.
Well,
Why don't
wouldn't
you?
you too if you were like the heir of the Coors beer fortune? I'd have a lot to say as well, honey. I'm out here living in a two-bedroom. I got to shut my mouth.
We love you, Megan McCain. By the
Megan,
way,
come on this show, girl. I stand for Megan McCain. I love her.
because we're just ending on all sorts of major topics that could be, we almost had her behind the velvet rope at one point, and it was my team with her team, and it was moving closer. And then I've never had to do this. I had to write a little note or paragraph or summary about why it is that I thought, and I had no attitude. I ripped up my sleeves and got